Hi, hello, and welcome in our video. In this video, we will be talking about folders. Folders in IBM Doors Next application are similar to any other kind of application that use folders. So they provide flexible and efficient way to organize, navigate, and manage requirements in a structured manner. Folders provide a hierarchical structure for grouping related requirements together. They can be created at various levels, allowing for creation of logical and hierarchical structure. You can create any structure you want. You can organize requirements based on a requirements level or functional areas, modules, subsystems, or any other logical grouping criteria. As an example, you can see our folder structure from our template here on the left. So we have some top level folder that is called as our component. Then we have folders here, where in admin we have AMR information architecture module. In requirements, we have almost all other modules except of subsystem requirements that are separated into the separate folders. Then we have base artifacts folder. We will be talking about this special folder later when we will talking about different behaviors that can be set up. But basically, all requirements from those modules, all requirements from those, let's say, documents are stored here in base artifacts. So you see we have admin here, and in admin we have some module, and requirements from this module are stored here in this folder. Requirements from AMR hazard and risks we have in separate folder AMR hazards and risks, and they are here. So as you are creating requirements and modules here in this folder structure, it is copied and replicated in base artifacts folder, and all requirements from those documents, from those modules, are stored in those folders. Keep in mind that this is just an example. You can have any hierarchy, any structure you want. For example, if I will navigate to requirements and I would like to have folder structure based on level of those requirements, for example, that stakeholder requirements will be on top, and under stakeholder requirements we will have system requirements, and under system requirements we will have hazards and risks, I can create this structure here. So for example, let's create folder for stakeholder requirements. I can click on this icon, create folder, stakeholder requirements. Excellent. And we have stakeholder requirements here. I can navigate and just drag and drop by clicking here, stakeholder requirements module. Excellent. And let's say we would like to have system requirements under stakeholder requirements. Again, I will create folder. Excellent. I will go again up here and drag and drop system requirements specification module to the system requirements. And once again, hazards and risks. Okay. And I will navigate up here and drag and drop hazard and risks. So you see, it's very, very simple. You can have any structure, any hierarchy you want. One excellent feature here is filters. You can filter for specific artifacts or specific modules based on your criteria. How to use filters? You see, when I am changing folder, I am also changing this filter. So if I would like to show every artifact that has priority high, I can go up here and create filter. And I need to tell you up front that right now it will not work, but I am searching for priority high, add and close. Unfortunately, there is nothing. Why? It's unfortunate, but if you're having folder here in this filter and you are having just top level folder, it's looking directly into this folder and not in their children. So I need to drill down and select all folders that may have those artifacts. So for example, if I will open base artifacts requirements, you see they are all children's, and I will choose stakeholder requirement specification and update. You see, I have high priority artifacts here. So if you don't know where are you supposed to look, then the option is Right now you see I have 5 artifacts. If you don't know where you are supposed to look, you need to navigate up here, and by holding Control, you need to select all possible folders where you may have those high priority artifacts. So I am selecting really by holding Control key all folders and all subfolders. So it's a little unfortunate, but this is how it works. Okay, I think that's it. I will click on Update, and you see we are searching in 27 folders, but I have only those 5 artifacts still because I don't have any high priority artifacts in any other folder. You can also save this search. So if you are doing this regularly, so you are regularly looking for high priority artifacts in, for example, those 27 folders, you can navigate to Views, click on this icon, and create new view. High priority artifacts. Okay, so your search is saved here. And you can also, for example, create another search. You can navigate here, click on this pencil icon, and for example, have medium. Apply, and I have 3 medium priority artifacts. So I can save this another search. Excellent features. There is way more to talk about filters and views. This is just really a high level overview of modules and what can you do here. So if you would like to know more about views and filters, please navigate to specific videos about views and filters. One last thing I would like to show you is some specific folder behavior based on your preferential settings. If you are administrator and you will navigate up here to settings and choose manage component properties, then in module options you have 2 options. Option number 1, and this is default, is that your artifact will be stored in the same folder as your module. The second option is that your artifact will be stored in some specific folder. Going back to our template we are using, you see in requirements we have all those modules, but do you see artifacts here? No, artifacts are in separate folder, it's in base artifact, and here we are searching for stakeholder requirements under requirements, you see, and here are folders. So this is not default behavior. Default behavior would be storing artifacts in the same folder as the module. So let's change this setting. On the right, I will have default behavior, and on the left, I will be using specified folder. I can select specified folder and then browse, but you see I have just one folder here, so before I can change it, I will navigate back, I will create folder, and I will call it base artifact folder. Excellent. I specifically used base artifacts folder and not just base artifacts, so you see it's up to you how will you call this folder. Now I can navigate back to settings, manage component properties, browse, and select base artifacts folder. Perfect. I will save it. And now I change this default behavior to behavior we have in our template. Now I will navigate back, and I will be doing right now the same thing twice so we see different behavior. The first thing I will do is create some folder. Module 1 folder, why not? Excellent. Now we can create our first module. I will click on Create, Other, and for example, Module 1 again. I will choose any module right now. It really doesn't matter. Okay, I will do the same here. Excellent. Right now, you may see that here in base artifacts folder, you have module 1, so this is copied, and you have module 1 artifacts. So we created this module, we created this folder, and it's copied into base artifacts folder. So any artifact we will create in this module will be stored here. But by default, it's not done here. We created this folder, yes, but as we created module 1, artifacts will be stored here in this folder. Let's see. So I will navigate to module 1 and create new artifact, for example, heading 1. All right, and I will do the same here. Perfect. I will navigate to artifact, and we have our artifact here, so it's in the same folder as our module. But here we have our artifacts in our base artifacts subfolders. So here in this subfolder, it's not stored with the module, it's stored in this specific hierarchy that is created under base artifacts folder that we specifically choose here in manage component properties and module options. All right, and that's it for our high-level overview of folders. You see they are working exactly the same as in any other application. Yes, there are some specific regarding this functionality and also filters, but from hierarchy and structure perspective, it is the same. You are simply creating a structure so you and your users can easily navigate through thousands of requirements and allocate specific sets of requirements or specific artifacts. I really hope this video was informative for you, and I look forward to see you in our next videos.